So yesterday, I go through Twitter sphere, through Eagles Twitter, and I start seeing Adam Schefter saying that the Eagles are most equipped, and it's basically an open secret that the Eagles want to go after Deshaun Watson. Man, the street's getting nuts right now.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Deshaun, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast, man. So, yes, Adam Schefter's out here saying that the Eagles are basically courting Deshaun Watson. If everything goes well with his court cases, if he's able to beat that, it looks like the Eagles are going to be one of the main teams going after him. These are the reports, right? We'll see. I really, truly hope that is not true. I hope that our hand is not shown that much, that our cards are not shown that much. But before we get into all that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Help us get to 3,000. We're on our way, man. You know what I'm saying? And we need all of you guys to help us get there. So, Deshaun Watson. Now, first of all, shout out to my guy, Infamous 2K. He's the one that he sent me a message on Instagram and was like, Joe, you sent it yesterday, so I'm a little late, but he was like, Joe, you're going to need to either make a video or go live and talk about this. Obviously, yesterday we had the call in, so I'm making the video now. Do I want Deshaun Watson? If everything is perfect, of course. Who wouldn't want Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson, in my opinion, is a top 10, if not higher. I think top 10 is easy to say, but some put him in his top 5. I think he's an elite tier quarterback. And he's very young. Is there a ceiling there? I don't know if he's hit a ceiling. I don't know if he has a little bit more growth to go. But even if this is his ceiling, he's an elite player. So, obviously he's getting paid a lot of money. Obviously, with this whole situation going on right now, it kind of makes the waters a little bit murky. I don't want to deal with any of these issues. The Eagles have their own issues, and I've said this about many other players, and it's not any different just because it's Deshaun Watson, especially because of the cases that he's facing. And obviously, I haven't really kept up on it. I've went with the news. As news comes out, I see it, and we go from there. But it doesn't look like it's gotten much better. It kind of seems like it's quieted down a bit, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a great outcome for him. So I'm not trying to bring that to Philadelphia. And not only that, let's give Jalen Hurts a chance, man. Let's see what we got in this kid. Worst case scenario, we have some good draft picks next year, and we can make a decision then. To jump the gun on somebody like Deshaun Watson, especially when he's going through the legal troubles that he's going through, it just makes no sense to me. I don't feel like we're a quarterback away. We might be, I could be wrong, but I don't feel like we're a Deshaun Watson away from being a Super Bowl team. And I feel like if you're going to give up the assets that it's going to take to bring somebody like Deshaun Watson to Philadelphia, you better be a Super Bowl team. You better be close. You better be on that path. And I just don't know if we are yet. And, realistically, look, like I said, he's a great player. So would I want him? Of course. But I'm more nervous, and it's more nerve-wracking that our hand is that obvious, that our cards are just like that Howie's just like, this is what we want to do. Now, could it be a lie? I mean, I don't want to say a lie. Adam Schefter is one of the more respected, if not the most respected, reporters when it comes to, inside sources and breaking news. He's usually the guy that if he says it, it's true. So I don't want to say, it's an outright lie. Is it a little bit maybe, gassed up? Maybe just a rumor? Maybe just a educated guess, right? You look at our team, we have all the assets that you need to go ahead and get somebody like a Deshaun Watson. And probably our biggest question from the outside looking in is our quarterback position. So from that perspective, it makes sense. And from that perspective, I could see sitting there as a reporter saying, I could put this out because there's a high probability that maybe this is true. Again, like I said, I respect what Adam Schefter puts out there, so I don't think he's blowing hot air. I don't think it's just gassing up fans, gassing up the audience that he has, because there's really no need for him to do that, especially with training camp so close. But there's just so much that would have to go on for us to really try and get a Deshaun Watson that I'm just not down with. I'm really not down with it. We've seen some other trade rumors that I've seen Xavier Howard for Derek Barnett in a second-round pick. Are you kidding me? I will give Derek Barnett a piggyback ride to Miami. I'm not even that far from Miami. Drop him off in St. Pete Beach or St. Pete Airport. I'll pick him up and I'll bring him to Miami. On me. I got you. And I don't even hate Derek Barnett. I love Derek Barnett. That's my guy. But you tell her that's all it would take to get somebody like Xavier Howard. I'm all on board. But when you start talking about somebody like, Deshaun Watson, like I said, all the legal troubles is a whole nother ballpark. But him as a player, obviously he's a great player, and obviously he would bring something great to this team, if he's happy. But I just don't think like the Eagles are in a position to really bring on other people's issues, other people's problems, other people's, we're just not that team right now. We're not that team unless we're getting assets. We can't be giving up assets to bring on players that we need to make better, or we need to make sure they're happy. Like we've heard, I don't want to say we've, but I've seen people bring up N'Keal Harry from the Patriots. I don't want to bring on somebody else's problem. That's the whole thing. We have enough youth on this team to just see what we have. I say just run it. And this is not me saying, if we suck, we suck. But it is what it is at this point. You have to see what you have with this youth. The worst position that the Philadelphia Eagles can be in next year is that they have no idea what this team is. And that is very possible, because that's where we are right now. So that is the worst possible case, is that we go into next year not knowing what we have. So if we did something like to go get Deshaun Watson and we find out that the rest of the players suck, we're handcuffed. So I'm not, even if his legal troubles are cleared and he's good, I'm still probably saying, let's give Jalen Hurts, let's give this young team a chance. Let's see what they have for a year. And if they're not good, we're in a very good position to correct those mistakes, and draft properly and try and figure it out and fix it. We have possibly 3 first-round picks next year, possibly 2 second-round picks next year, depending on how it falls. So there's wiggle room. There's things we can do. There's a lot of contracts that if we are not good, we could go into a full rebuild and really just get rid of a bunch of contracts and get a whole bunch of money. So this could be the season that we see, all right, this retool or rebuild, whatever you want to call it, is only going to take us a year or two. Or this is the year that we say, listen, a lot of those guys that, are getting paid $23 million a year or whatever, might be time for you to move on. Might be time for you to leave. It might even happen before week 8. It might be something that happens this year. There's so many things that might happen with this team. So I just don't feel like bringing on something or someone like a Deshaun Watson, even Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, anybody right now is just not the time. I think we have to figure out what everybody else is without somebody carrying them. Because, realistically, if we brought Russell Wilson here, I think that we could be a playoff team, but I still wouldn't know if we have any good players. He's going to carry whoever's out there, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but you want to know what you have, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So you guys let me know what you think. Would you, whether or not these, legal troubles clear up, what are your thoughts on Deshaun Watson? Do you want to see him in Philadelphia? I guess it's possible. Anything is possible, right? But and before we get out of here, shout out to the trivia winners from Sunday, Ref Taco and Ranting Philly Fan. We will be back this Sunday with more trivia. So, definitely come through, try and get your name up on the board. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all listening to me rant. Y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly, Eagles Fly. And we are out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles Fly. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, Thanks for tuning in.